right, we're back, and it's KNOTFEST. It's going crazy here. The bands are slaying, getting ready for Judas Priest and Korn and everybody here. Bonner from FireFromTheGods. What's up?
Not much. How's everybody doing?
You take that.
Oh, gotcha.
Tell us where you guys come from, you know, and more importantly, at what age did you start getting into music? How did you take this course in life, and who were your musical heroes that led you to join this band?
Got you. Well, we're all like hardcore kids, and we're from, most of us are from Texas, and one of the guys from Brooklyn. So, we love hardcore, and the local scene is the heart and all that. You draw a lot of inspiration from that.
What part of Texas?
We're from Austin, Texas, and that's a good place for musicians. So
music capital.
Yeah, for sure. It's a great spot. But it's mainly hardcore music. Everybody listens to their own thing. Some guys listen to reggae and whatever.
You have some deep roots. Man.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. But
doing the same thing everybody else is doing.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, we're trying to make our songs us, and we just released a song, Pretenders, through Rise Records. It's out on iTunes and all that, and you can check it out and see where that influence comes from. Comment on it, and
Yeah. Who were some of those bands growing up that just flipped you out?
Man, for me personally, I've been all about the Deftones. Deftones, Every Time I Die. Man, it's all good stuff. Sublime. And then now, nowadays, anything heavy is just is the best, So I can name bands all day, but those are the bands that kind of pull it out of me, and they're great.
When you got together with the other guys, what was the common thread?
Oh, I would say just hardcore music, and it's almost more about the brotherhood than we're all like brothers, and it's just what we do, play music, and that's how it is. There's not another option. So
yeah, talk a little bit about the creative process. How do people bring in the ideas and mix it up, to make the songs your band?
Yeah. So what we do is we all just jam together. We kind of do it old school, and we get in a room, and a guy will bring in a riff. We'll learn the riff, and we'll just mold it. It could be a week or two. We're working on one song, and then then we're like, okay, this is pretty good, and we give it to our vocalists, and they make it their own as well. And then after that, some things change, some things stay, and it's just a creative process. But
Now, when you found out you were going to be playing at KNOTFEST with all these mega bands, what was your reaction, and who are you most excited to see?
Oh man, well, we played last year, and Slipknot just is insane, and we got to see them 2 nights last year, so we get them tomorrow night here, as well as Bring Me. Man, Beartooth is gonna kill it. All those dudes are just, every band on this festival is sick. There's they're here for a reason, so yeah.
And basically, what is your attitude as far as treating the fans to build that bond, so you guys really stand out and connect with the fans?
Oh man, well, I don't know, part of it all is meeting people and doing this and that. We were here last year, and there's people coming out and just, hey, we hung out last year, and it's like, oh yeah, this is, I don't know, the fans are the best part. You make a connection, then you could possibly have a friend for life, so that's,
take your time to bond with them,
for sure,
give them a special moment.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Yeah. Now, growing up, was there any musicians or bands that you met that really inspired you, that they took the time to talk to you?
Yeah, well, man, my dad was a musician, and he's my dad, and he raised me and all that, and he's just like, he got a great musician, taught me to play bass. In every room of the house there was an instrument, every corner there was a guitar or something, so, he's definitely my biggest inspiration, and then there's touring bands I grew up listening to, like The Bled and bands like that they're road dogs, and there's that aspect of everything, you know, going out and touring and just meeting people and doing this, seeing new things. That's the best fucking part by far.
Well, you know, a lot of young guys, they think it's a big endless party out here, but you got to pace yourself.
Oh God,
athletic, you know.
Yeah, you got to drink water and.
What do you do to kind of pace yourself and stay strong on the road?
Yeah, man. You know, drink water and read, and then you know, try not to party all the time.
Yeah, you got to pace yourself.
Yeah, you can't be destructive.
It's all about the show. They don't care what you did last night. They care what you do on stage.
Exactly. But we do, you know, when we're playing the music as hard as we can. So it's not about getting, you know, drinking or like any of that dumb crap. It's about, you know, throwing down at the show and headbanging and having a great time.
Now, have you spent some time and everything with your bandmates here? Anything you could tell us behind the scenes? What makes these guys special? Where you guys are, you know, that more competitive?
Yeah, well, you know, we've been in a van together years and years traveling, and you know, you develop a brotherhood. You know, if you have siblings or, you know, you're on a sports team or whatever, you develop something that's more than just an acquaintance, and you know, it's cool. It's a good thing. It's healthy.
And any other advice you give to the young bands out there, people that, again, want to be on KNOTFEST, want to get on tour? What do you tell them it takes to be there?
I think you gotta like headbang as hard as you can and just play the right notes.
You gotta take some risks to really create your own sound.
For sure. But you know, that comes with time, and just keep going.
Just follow and sound like everybody else.
For sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know, just keep going. That's all that matters.
Never give up?
Nah, you can't give up. What else are you gonna do? That's the only question.
Yeah. Well, Bonner, it's a pleasure, man. Thank you so much for spending some time.
Yeah, definitely. Great, you know, great having me. Hit us up on Facebook and Instagram, and grab our new single, Pretenders, on iTunes. Thank you.
Awesome.